Officials in Storm Lake are addressing safety concerns with the growing popularity of electric bikes and scooters. Now, the mayor is asking residents to speak up, help decide, and move their path forward to what happens next. KTV's Jacqueline Aragon with more tonight on how Storm Lake residents can weigh in.
Conversations surrounding e-bikes and scooters are an increasing topic of conversation in many communities, including Storm Lake. And with kids out of school and summer activities in full swing, Mayor Meg McKeon is asking the community to bring their voices to a public forum on Monday. She says there have been concerns of pedestrians and drivers having to stop suddenly when people dart through parking places, trails, and intersections without stopping or looking. Some residents are calling for age limits, registrations, and required safety classes, or even a full ban.
Most of the comments are, please do something. Kid probably in middle school went right across the road, never slowed down to look for traffic. He was followed by someone who I would say was about 8 years old on a scooter, an e-scooter, and was not even tall enough to see over the handlebars.
Mayor McKeon says getting comments from the public is the best way to keep people involved in their community and the decisions that are going to impact them.
Sioux City just, I think, passed one or is working on one. I believe Spencer is working on one. Waukee just passed one or is working on one. And all of them range differently. We have to find out what's right for Storm Lake, and that's where our resident participation comes in.
The city's public forum is Monday, June 29th at 5:30 at the Chautauqua Park Shelter House. Following the forum, the mayor says the council will start taking steps to address the concerns in Storm Lake. I'm Jacqueline Aragon reporting KTIV News 4.